Did you know that most people don't die of old age? It sounds strange, even uncomfortable, but it's the truth. At a certain point in life, especially after 75, it's not the number of candles on your cake that decides your fate. It's 5 quiet dangers. 5 silent forces that slip in unnoticed. Not because you've grown old, but because no one warned you. Because no one told you they were coming. And here's the truth. That can change everything. These dangers are not guaranteed. They're not your destiny. In fact, they're largely avoidable. You still have power, real power, to change your future. So today I want to take you on a journey. Not through fear, but through awareness, through understanding, through quiet strength. Because if you can learn to recognize these 5 risks now, if you can step ahead of them instead of behind them, you could add not just years to your life, but life to your years. Let's begin. The illusion of normal. Why we miss the warnings. Most people don't even realize what's happening until it's too late. A woman I once knew, 82 years old, lived alone. Independent. She still did her own laundry, still cooked her own meals. Then one day she started getting tired walking up the stairs. Thought nothing of it. A month later, she tripped getting out of bed. A week after that, she was in the hospital and she never came back home. She didn't die of age. She died of a string of preventable moments. Moments that by themselves seem normal. That's how it happens. We brush off the signs. We think, I'm just slowing down. Or, that's just what happens at my age. But here's what I want to tell you. Aging does not mean breaking. It doesn't mean losing yourself. And it definitely doesn't mean giving up your independence. What it means is that it's time to pay attention. Because 5 specific dangers are waiting silently. And once you see them clearly, you can protect yourself. So let's walk through them. Together. Gate 1, the tired heart. The first danger is the tired heart. Most people think heart attacks come with warning signs. A big pain in the chest. A dramatic collapse. But the real story? Most people don't feel anything until it's too late. The heart is a muscle. It needs care, movement, fuel, and rest. But too often, by 75 or 80, the damage is already done. Not because the body failed, but because it was ignored. High blood pressure is a quiet killer. You don't feel it. There's no pain. But over time, it strains your arteries, wears down your heart, and sets the stage for a sudden life-changing moment. And it's not just blood pressure. It's years of processed food, too much salt, too little water. It's skipping the walk, skipping the checkup, thinking, I feel fine, I must be fine. But the truth is, you can change this. You can walk. You can drink more water. You can eat for strength. You can check your blood pressure. You can live for the version of you that's still strong, still independent, still walking up those stairs. Because a strong heart doesn't just beat. It carries you forward. If this resonates with you, take a moment. Like this video so we know you're with us. Comment 1 below if you're watching this part. And if you've ever had a loved one affected by heart disease, share your story. You never know who you might help. The second danger. A fall. It seems simple. A misstep. A slippery rug. A bad night's sleep. But one fall, one bad fall, can change everything. A broken hip. A fractured wrist. A bump on the head. These aren't just injuries. For someone over 75, they're life-altering. They often lead to hospital stays, loss of independence, or even worse, a spiral that the body can't recover from. And here's what makes it worse. The fear of falling leads people to stop moving, and stopping movement leads to more falls. It's a cruel cycle. But it can be broken. Build your legs, do balance exercises, walk with purpose. Add a railing in the bathroom. Remove the throw rugs. Check your medications. Are they making you dizzy? Have a conversation with your doctor. A safe home, strong legs, and daily movement. Those things are armor. Remember, you don't lose independence by moving. You lose it by standing still. If you've ever experienced or feared a fall, comment 2 below. And if this part helped you, consider sharing it with someone you care about. You might just prevent their next fall. Gate 3. The breath that fades. The third danger is one most people ignore. Difficulty breathing. The lungs, just like the heart, require activity. When we stop moving, when we sit for hours, when we stay indoors too long, our lungs begin to shrink in strength and function. OPD, chronic bronchitis, emphysema. These aren't just for smokers. They're for anyone who spent years not breathing deeply, not moving enough, or living in poor air quality. And then there's pneumonia. For someone over 75, pneumonia can be deadly. What starts as a cough or mild congestion can become a hospital visit in days. But here's what you can do. Keep your air clean. Move your body. Open a window. Stretch your chest. Get your flu and pneumonia vaccines. Breathe deep. Not just once in a while, but every day. Your breath is your life. Protect it. If this part touched something in you, let us know in the comments. Comment 3 below. And if you're still watching, you're not just surviving, you're learning to thrive. Gate 4. The silent stroke. The fourth gate is terrifying because it happens without warning. Stroke. A blood clot. A blocked vessel. A brain starved of oxygen. It can all happen in a moment. And when it does, you don't always get a second chance. Slurred speech. Sudden confusion. A drooping face. These are red flags, and you must act fast. But the greater danger? Most strokes come from long-term issues we don't feel. High blood pressure, irregular heartbeat, thick blood, inflammation. 80% of strokes are preventable. That's right, preventable. Through regular checkups, through managing blood pressure, through heart-friendly food, through hydration and movement. There's something else. Mini strokes, temporary confusion, blurred vision, brief memory lapses. Don't brush them off. They are the body's whispers before the shout. If you've learned something new here, please like this video, share it with someone you love, and comment 4 if this segment helped you realize something important. Your engagement helps others discover life-saving wisdom. Gate 5. The disappearing mind. The final gate is the hardest. Cognitive decline. It doesn't come all at once. It sneaks in quietly. Misplaced items. Forgotten names. Repeating a story twice, and slowly the world changes. Cooking becomes harder. Conversations become confusing. Danger increases. Leaving the stove on, missing medications, forgetting how to get home. This is why dementia and Alzheimer's are not just memory problems. They're survival problems. But here is the beautiful truth. The brain, like every part of the body, can be trained. Read. Learn. Play music. Solve puzzles. Have conversations. Take walks. Eat brain-healthy foods. Berries, nuts, leafy greens, and healthy fats. Stay social. Stay curious. Isolation is dangerous, but engagement? It's life-giving. If you're still with us, I want to thank you. And I want to hear from you. Comment 5 below if this part spoke to you. Or share one thing you do each week to keep your mind sharp. Here's the part most people miss. The enemy isn't just these 5 dangers. It's waiting. It's assuming you're fine. It's thinking it's too late. That's the enemy. But you, watching this, you've already stepped beyond that. You're aware. You're ready. Remember, you don't have to change everything at once. You just have to start. The path of power. Small choices, big years. So let's talk about power. The power of small choices. Walk for 10 minutes every day. Drink a little more water. Eat one more vegetable. Stretch your legs. Call a friend. Read one page. Take one deep breath. Right now, these are not small things. They are the steps that protect you from the 5 gates. Your body is listening. Your heart, your lungs, your brain, they are waiting for your next decision. And those small decisions, they stack. They build a wall of strength. One brick at a time. See on the reflection. The years. You've lived through decades of change, storms and joys. You've built a life. You've endured loss. You've grown wise. Now more than ever. Your time is precious. And you deserve to live it fully. Not afraid, not weak, but powerful. You don't have to surrender your independence. You can protect it. And every choice you make from today onward is a vote for the life you still want. Call to action. Your life matters. Let us know. You're still writing it. Leave a comment below. Even just one word. Like this video if it gave you something to think about. Subscribe for more calm, clear, and heartfelt guidance. Share it with someone you love. Because at this stage of life, we don't just need more years, we need more vital years. And those are still yours to claim. Thank you for being here. You are not alone. See you in the next video.